if your aquarium actually says something about you? Not just your taste, but your personality, your mindset, even how you cope with stress. Hello, welcome back to Mind Over Aquariums, where we connect psychology, reflection, and aquariums. I'm Dr. J. First, I want to introduce to you my aquariums. I will share I care for them intentionally. Psychologically, I have high empathy, responsibility, and I am attuned to my fish needs, meaning I notice change. I have created an environment where this can not only grow, but thrive. I am also a reflector. I have a natural flow, not overly rigid. I have space to look into, not overly stocked. I would say I have created an environment that has inner balance. When I look at my aquariums, I notice they're not just about how they look. They reflect care, balance, and a need for calm. And that made me realize sometimes what we create around us is a reflection of what we need within us. Number one, the control seeker. Symmetric, all layout, clean lines, rocks placed intentionally, not overcrowded, everything looks planned. Some people create tanks that are very structured and intentional. This can reflect a need for order and stability. The achiever, the perfectionist builder. Some aquariums reflect something else entirely. Achievement. These are tanks where everything is intentional. Intentional growth is optimized, plants are thriving, and there's a clear sense of progression over time. High-tech setups that include CO2, strong lighting, precise layout, lush, perfectly grown plants, clean, polished appearance, evidence of time, effort, and refinement. This can reflect someone who values progress, mastery, and getting things just right. For them, the aquarium isn't just relaxing, it's something to improve, refine, and take pride in. The next one is the creative mind. Bright colors, unique or themed setups, unusual decor, or fish choices. Asymmetrical is okay here. What this communicates is creativity, individuality, freedom of expression. Others create tanks that are bold and unique, almost a form of art. This can reflect creativity and self-expression. But not all aquariums are maintained the same way. Sometimes you'll see tanks that are neglected. They have cloudy water, overgrowth, or fish that are struggling and not thriving. And that's not always about a lack of knowledge. Sometimes it can reflect something deeper. Life gets overwhelming, that's true. Stress, burnout, or even emotional exhaustion can show up in spaces where we're responsible for. An unkept tank doesn't always mean someone doesn't care. Sometimes it means they're struggling to care for everything, including themselves. So the next time you look at your aquarium, take a moment and ask yourself, what is it reflecting back to you? Because sometimes the environment we create aren't just for beauty. They're a reflection of what we need, what we value, and how we care. Don't forget to stay mindful, grounded. See you next time on Mind Over Aquariums.